Everyone, how are we doing today? It is Saturday, November 21st. And yes, if you hear a little bit of whimpering, that is my puppy, Jimbo. He's had another rough morning. Just so you all know, thank you for all the concern. We've taken him to the doctors or the vet several times over the last month or so, and nothing is wrong. I don't know, medically, I guess. Nothing's broken or pinched or, nothing like that. The doctors are telling us they think he has dementia. So that's what's going on with him. It's kind of painful to watch. So that's what we're dealing with here. He's on my lap right now. I think he's falling asleep, so hopefully you don't hear him. A couple of things before we get started. First and foremost, wanted to acknowledge Stratton Brown, who reached out to me, member of the Hub in Fresno, and we are now doing a Hub toy drive. You can go ahead and take a look at that. There's a video on it yesterday. Didn't perform very well. It came out yesterday evening about 6 o'clock, but it's only been seen 30 times. Take a look. See if you want to be a part of it. Again, good karma is always good. And again, as I've said for quite a while now, this winter, this Q4 is going to be tough. And anything we can do to put a couple of smiles on kids' faces, I think is important. And as you know, if you watch this channel, Sunday I report my goals, and one of them is charity. So you can count on a considerable charity donation for the Hub's toy drive. So check it out, take a look, see if you want to be a part of it. Then, of course, 8 a.m. here in about 28 minutes, we will be doing our 8 a.m. Q&A. I don't advertise that very well. I need to remember that, but that's what happens when you do these things live. You just roll with it and move forward. But if you want to ask me questions, we will do it at 8 a.m. I'm going to do it from my phone again. I did get some equipment to hopefully make my internet faster, but the last piece came last night, and I'm exhausted. I didn't have a chance to put it together, so I'll try to do that this weekend so we can test it out next week sometime. So on to the news of the day. First and foremost, remember, next week is a short week. The stock market is actually closed on Thursdays and is only open up for until 1 o'clock on Friday. As for the Q&A sessions, yes, they're actually recorded live. Given the length, they typically post later in the day. But yeah, all the Q&A's there. And of course, there is a playlist with hours of questions and answers. Everything I record, I give away. It's just who I am. So they're all there for you. So again, short week. We do have a lot of stuff coming out next week, which we'll talk about in a minute. But I just want to say that any hope for a stimulus, right? On Friday, we talked about Mnuchin working with the Republicans to hopefully craft a skinny deal that the Democrats would agree with. But now we have Nancy on record with her constituents calling the president some pretty nasty names. So I expect no deal. Just no deal. I think that is a tactical error. And of course, the all or nothing approach is already out the window. That's not going to happen. But now any hope for a skinny stimulus deal is dead because we have name calling again, which is so childish. These people are in their 70s and 80s and they're calling each other's names and really putting us at risk. It's just bad. Looks like JP Morgan is watching this channel. Shout out JP Morgan. You are now calling, as of Friday, the winter to be grim. Again, I think if you've been following this channel, we've been talking about that for weeks. And again, it's nice to see Wall Street watching the channel and picking up some headlines. Of course, I'm kidding, I jest, but sometimes it feels good to be right. They are talking about Q4 growth of only 2.8%. Remember, Q3 was like 32%, I think, 31, 32. So, dramatic slowdown. Q1 to be negative 1%. And then Q2, 4.5, and Q3, 6.5. So technically not a second recession, but I would call that a double dip, right? Going negative in Q1. I think there's a chance that actually Q4 is negative as well. Certainly year on year, right? Q4 19 with Q4 20. I just can't see the holiday season being anywhere close to last year. I just can't, right? I think Amazon blows it out. I think Target blows it out. Walmart maybe limps to the finish line. But when you look at overall retail and consumers, travel, all those things that are really a part of Q4 holidays, not going to happen. I think Q4 has a chance to be very much like Q2, where savings rates went up, consumption went down, right? California is not only on a lockdown now we have a curfew, and the governor is talking about more stringent things coming. Yeah, anyways, look for a video yesterday on that topic. Again, also JP Morgan's been watching the channel because they see pain Q4, Q1, but they see pretty smooth sailing for 2021, and I think that is right on the money. As for the week ahead, really Monday through Wednesday's got the data. Monday has manufacturing and service PMI, which will be interesting to watch. Tuesday has consumer confidence. That's going to be an interesting one to see if we can already see the cracks. We've seen some of it in Walmart. Walmart was the first company, and you think it would be Walmart, to talk about, hey, our buyers are shopping less, spending less, and that's probably the retailer that would feel it first, in my opinion, if not the dollar stores, Dollar General, Dollar Tree. But I really think Walmart, given their technology, would see it first. And we also have Case-Shiller Index. Again, I think Case-Shiller is going to continue to be off. Case-Shiller was built in a time where the top 10 or 20 cities were very urban and got all the attention. We've been talking about now for at least 6 months that's a mistake. Or, I don't know if mistake. Not right for the time. I think the suburbs, I think that video we did on the top 15 markets, with Boise being one of them, Sacramento, Fresno, frankly, is the suburbs is where it's at. So I think we're going to see the biggest cities very low appreciation. And then, of course, there's the suburbs that are flying higher. And then, as we talked about on Thursday, I think, that gives you the average of 15.5%. I can't believe that national average, 15.5%. That's amazing. Back to the news of the week. Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be unemployment claims. That is usually a Thursday statistic. It comes out on Wednesday next week. I actually wasn't sure if it would come out Wednesday or Friday, but it's going to come out Wednesday. I verified that. We also have some Fed meeting minutes coming out from their last session, right? How worried are they about lack of stimulus, lack of help, follow through from Congress? We are also going to have new home sales. New home sales, I believe, are flying higher. It's going to be interesting to watch regions and price points. Something I'm starting to see and read a little bit about it this morning is the affordable houses are slowing down, and mostly because of lack of inventory, but the $1 million homes are flying higher. They doubled in the last month. So again, people who have the financial flexibility are moving and going to different places. So again, Thursday, Thanksgiving, the market is closed, but we will, of course, do a daily financial news every day, even holidays. Friday, the market will close at 1 p.m. And then as far as earnings announcements next week, it's really about Tuesday. Tuesday is going to be interesting. We get Best Buy, Gap, Dell, Dick's Sporting Goods, Nordstrom, and Dollar Tree. So a lot of stuff there. We're going to see if Dollar Tree is reporting slowing, Gap, Best Buy. It's going to be very interesting. I expect these retailers to talk about, hey, surprise, e-commerce, online shopping. I expect, let's see, pretty much all of them to report better than expected earnings. Maybe Nordstrom being the one that comes in light. They're kind of store dominant, but I think they're going to do okay. And then Wednesday, John Deere. John Deere's probably not going to be doing great, but it will be a stock to own next year, I think, with infrastructure and housing kind of raging into Q2, Q3, Q4. So that's what I have for you. Hopefully you're not distracted by my puppy making too much noise. If you like your daily financial news, just the honest, kind of middle of the road talk, do me a favor, hit subscribe, give me a thumbs up. And if you like these, go ahead and share them around. We do these every day, 7:30, except Thursdays. We do those at 7 a.m. because we talk to Jonathan Twomley at 7:30. All right, everybody, take care of yourself. We'll talk to some of you in about 20 minutes. Bye.